Welcome to the Facerocker podcast number 32. This week, Matt, Des, and myself sit down with Hannah Hart from My Drunk Kitchen. We talk about YouTube, road tripping around America, comedy. I think it's one of our funniest podcasts, so hope you enjoy it. In the meantime, if you're not listening to podcasts, especially this one, maybe you should be taking the time to listen to an audiobook. Expand your horizons. We're doing a thing with audible.com. If you go to audible.com/RocketJump, you can download a free audiobook as well as get a 30-day free trial. Freddie, there's so many books out there. I can't possibly expect it to listen to all of them. Which one should I do? Well, funny that you should ask. I just finished a book called The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. It's a little bit old, but it's a fantastic book about one of the craziest times in America's history, the World's Fair of 1893. I actually do highly recommend that you check it out if you're looking for an entertaining yet informative read. Be educated and entertained at the same time. Anyway, hope you enjoy this week's podcast.
Welcome back to Facerocker Radio. Here we are, Freddie, Matt, myself, and Hannah Hart.
I want to hear your radio DJ.
You want to hear my radio DJ, Shock Jock?
It doesn't have to be Shock Jock. It could be any genre of radio.
Oh, God. I'm totally talk radio, so pretend this is the tinkling of harps.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Soft Waves here at waveswaves.com.
Waveswaves.com.
Yeah, we are here with Freddie, Matt, and Des. Guys, thank you so much for coming here today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
What are we talking about today?
I don't know.
The sweet waves.
Yeah.
What's our job?
Well, the thing is,
Freddie, now you have to do one. What's a different type of radio voice?
well, I've always been partial to the NPR one, but there's a caveat with the NPR one is that for some reason, like 2 out of 3 times when you hear an NPR person, you hear like every tongue click and like mouth movement because they're so close to it. So let me just.
Oh, wow.
Hey everybody, this is
Oh,
yeah, you hear that? I'm sitting there and driving.
What do you listen to that's what it sounds
I
like?
think you got to pay a guy to
And
cut
also,
all that out.
and also, it's always the lower ones. It's like, so welcome to 89.4, the sound of America here, and
The sound?
sound of America here, and
Freddie must hate food
fighting
smackers.
fighting in the Gaza Strip today. No,
He
everyone.
does.
Well, everyone hates me because I chew with my mouth open.
I am a big food smacker. Big time.
Well,
Yeah.
you're just enjoying yourself,
No,
right?
honestly, I just am like, I really 100% do,
Do you find that it
Enhances
increases-
the quality?
the taste of the?
I do find that to be
There has to
accurate.
be a proper, just like operating an automobile. You need the
I knew
proper
you were
mix
going for the car.
food
I saw
and oxygen combined.
I saw
Get
the
that perfect
car
flavor.
analogy. Like I saw in your head.
Saw it in my eyeballs.
You're like
It was
Trans
behind my
Am.
eyes.
In your head, you're like Trans Am, some kind of Trans Am oxygen mixture. It's oxygen from your mouth. It's the car. It's the same as a car.
Well, the
saw it
greatest
coming.
minds think alike.
There's only one more radio impression to do, which would be the amateur podcaster.
Oh,
Oh, that's what we do.
And that falls to you.
Matt Arnold.
Hi. Here
shocking,
we're
Matt.
at
That sounds no
the
different than your
Facerocker podcast.
Nailed it.
If I was gonna do radio, I'd be like that guy at 2 a.m. that has no right to be on radio, but they just put him on there. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys listen
Oh,
to K-Rock.
yeah.
It's like, hey, this is Matt
No,
Arnold here.
But he always has he's always ducking his song that he's playing from some
Yeah, he's
indie
always
band. So
got
it's
like
always
a-
just like.
Hey, it's Matt at Night here, and we're
Matt at Night.
Matt at Night. I wouldn't even know my own name.
Yeah.
Just kind of stumble through it. There's that guy on K-Rock who sounds just like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always like, they'll always kick it off with just like that. All right.
Yeah.
It's always like, all right.
No
that
dead air
was,
here on
Yeah.
but then,
Facerocker budget.
and they do the thing sometimes where it's like the song will be going, right? And they have the duck, right? So it's like an automatic, it lowers the volume of the music whenever they're talking, and then brings it back up when they're not. So like the song will start like, hey, everybody.
Oh, so
And then there's
the
like that
ducking.
gap, and then
Oh,
they
the
go back,
ducking's
and they
on
keep
auto?
coming- yeah, and then they keep coming back into it. So they
You
keep.
can't auto duck that shit.
You know what they say, though? Goosing is always on manual. Ayo. Do you guys know what goosing is? It's when you pinch the butt. You're welcome,
Wink to the
Facerocker.
camera. There you
When
go.
was the last time you guys played Duck Duck Goose?
I saw a book in the bookstore yesterday that was called Duck Duck Goose, and it was about cooking duck and cooking goose.
Hey.
Was
And
it like a ratio of 2 to 1?
And I'm like, That's a niche market.
Is that a big book?
It was a very small book.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured.
Thin pamphlet.
Looks very
Yeah.
expensive to create. Yeah. Anyway, guys,
Who
thanks so
cooks
much.
goose?
Who cooks goose?
Have you ever
that
had?
used to be like the Christmas tradition, wasn't
Yeah.
it? The Christmas goose.
All right.
Never had one.
Yeah, I've
It's not
only
my
heard it.
tradition.
Probably
Yeah.
freaking
We
Canadians.
don't do that in my house.
Not in
What
my
do you-
America.
Well, see, that Des is like true blue America. I stayed with Des once.
Where are you from, Des?
South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah, near the little southern tip of Lake Michigan.
And is Des short for Desmond?
It is.
Oh, okay. That's an American name then.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's actually Irish, but
He's super Irish.
yeah, very Irish. Des Dolly used to be O'Dolly. Dropped the
Oh,
O
I didn't
when
know
the
it used to
family
be
came over
O'Dolly.
on the
Desmond
boat.
O'Dolly.
Desmond O'Dolly.
Oh my God,
new
that's an Irish name.
New
Desmond
nickname.
O'Dolly.
Desmond O'Donnell.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
can't do it. Oh, accents are so hard.
I love accents.
What's
that-
your?
Is
Accent
Irish-
aigu.
Is
Accent
Irish the
grave.
number one thing that if you say people will do your accent back at you? Like what other?
But
like,
they always do a
nationality-
Scottish accent.
Yeah, probably because
Probably.
if you do anything that's not like a white race,
It's
it's pretty racist.
No, exactly. It's not like, hey, I'm Asian. It's like, oh, you're so Asian.
Well, that's
gonna be
what
so
happened.
That's true.
But that's
Super
what just
wrong.
happened. He said I'm Irish, and we all did Lucky Charms accents at him.
That's right.
I hate all of you.
Yeah.
Des, do you have an Irish accent?
No.
By the way,
no.
You want to hear the greatest like accent person of all time is Matt Arnold.
No, that's
What?
not.
It's hilarious. Matt,
I can't do
okay,
any
Matt,
accents.
Matt, you watch more BBC than anybody in this room combined. Everybody within a 20-mile radius. No. He is the
Do you
guy.
watch a lot of BBC?
I love the BBC.
There you go. Are you like
There
Downton
we go.
Abbey and all the soaps?
You know,
and-
actually, I don't watch Downton Abbey.
You
the
lost.
one that
You've already
really-
lost.
No,
No, I
just,
don't either.
Yeah. Oh, see.
Oh, okay.
Doctor Who?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. So
Sherlock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Well, so hold
Same.
on. Here's the thing. So Matt,
David Attenborough.
you've
What?
Attenborough.
No, I haven't seen that.
What?
Oh, David Attenborough. Okay, I thought it was like a show.
Jeez.
Oh, that would be a good
Offended.
show. The show is just called
Attenborough.
Attenborough.
And he's a modern detective in London.
Well, you're saying show names. You threw me off with
Well, you
with
know,
talent.
I've always thought that it would be a hilarious web series, and BBC, if you're listening, take this, go ahead.
do.
A web series called Attenborough, which would be somebody filming and narrating David Attenborough, like from a distance.
Can
like
he narrate himself?
No, it would
Okay.
just be somebody be
Somebody
like, "Oh, we are downwind of Attenborough right now," and it's just like him at the office.
Downwind.
It's
As if he smells a foul.
BBC.com or online. You're welcome.
He has. I bet you
He should not know that's happening either.
No.
It's just occasionally
No.
he catches them. He's
No,
like, who is that guy?
we should just do this Bulworth style.
Right.
Like, just straight up get some cameras, get into the UK, and just shoot it, and then put it up, and be like, what is
What?
this?
Yeah,
Sounds like a hit.
I know.
That
I
does
think
sound
so.
good.
But Matt, you watch more BBC than anybody, and your
I don't
attempt
think
at
I do.
accents,
I don't
your
know.
ability to do, you have like no ability.
But we've discussed this.
do
You're-
We
accents.
just discussed Hannah. Sounds like watches she more BBC than
Yeah,
that.
she watches more than me already.
All right, fine. But of our friends, Matt, fine. Jeez.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
thing
trying to make a
established
point.
here first. Freddie and I are not friends.
How do you know Freddie? How did you meet Freddie?
We both work on. It's so funny. We
It's just
both
YouTubers.
create YouTube content. I don't even know when. I don't know when we. No, I do know. Was it VGHS season 1 premiere party? That might have been the first time we met.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I think it was just when. Yeah, I think Dan brought me to that premiere party, and I was with Grace. We were both in town from New York.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. But we met like for 2 seconds.
I hope you guys don't form an opinion of us based on that party because we're not a fan of that party.
Party and
was
party.
that like
It
a
wasn't
cool
our-
ravey
Wasn't our
party?
best foot forward, no.
Oh, no.
I
That's
hate that
the
party.
least. That's like the least like us party
I
ever.
judge you by your actions.
That's good. Like throwing parties.
Yeah.
Throwing really loud
And your
parties.
ability to do a British accent, right?
Your
Matt?
ability to do a British accent.
No,
Matt's not going to embarrass himself today.
No,
I'm
I
afraid.
mean we've already talked about this. I had like a speech impediment as a kid. I can't even like.
Oh, what kind?
I couldn't speak.
The worst kind.
That is
the
Yeah.
bad one.
That is an
I
impediment.
literally have like a learning disorder where I can't. Actually, I saw you learn Japanese. I took Japanese also, but I could never speak it or even hear it. I could write it and I could translate it really well, but I can't do
Yeah.
accents. I can't hear language. I can't even hear lyrics.
Really?
Oh, yeah. This is the
because
crazy
it's
thing
like
about Matt.
it sounds different than like how I trained to hear speech. So like lyrics are so hard for me to
Singing?
Yeah, I have to like really concentrate to even
Oh my
understand
god!
the words.
You must have made the worst mixtapes for girls
I,
because you're like, hey,
Or
I
none at
love
all.
this
or not at all.
song.
If I made them, they'd probably be pretty
Yeah,
bad.
you
Be
just
like,
don't know what the lyrics are saying.
Well, no, but there's another.
Yeah.
But there's
It would
another.
be.
Oh yeah, it's like this is about killing his ex
But
girlfriend.
it sounds nice. I just kind of
Yeah.
hear noises.
Yeah, exactly.
The other
That's
thing that
strange.
Matt, again, not to throw you under the bus here, Matt, but it is an interesting
This
thing.
is,
But to do so anyhow.
but yeah, not to do exactly what
The
I'm
Matt
about to
podcast.
do.
We're here to talk about Matt.
Well, no, because I want to play the Matt music game with,
Okay.
with Hannah
this
here.
is just. This is not even a game.
Hold on, right?
It's just me not knowing music.
Ask Matt any question about music, like literally, like name an artist and be like, name a song that they made, or name a song and then ask which artist created that song.
Okay, I will always love you.
Don't
Matt.
know what that is.
No, Matt, I was just saying that regardless
Oh, thank you.
of Freddie's bullying,
See, that's nice.
I will
She's the
always love
nicest guest. Thank you.
I will always love you.
Thank you.
What a delight.
I actually don't know what that song is.
Whitney Houston?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
See, if you did that, I would have gotten it.
Would you though? Because lyrics,
I would have gotten
I'm trapping you.
You could have sung
With
something
the sound.
completely ridiculous and be like, "Oh yeah, it's that one song from The
Probably.
Bodyguard."
Yeah.
Like, you realize that I just had these
I'm a
ridiculous lyrics.
Bodyguard fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's the name of the actor in it?
He'll get that.
Wait, it's Harrison Ford, right?
Whoa!
In the
No,
Bodyguard?
who is it?
Get Come on.
Who
He
is
was
it?
awesome.
KC, son.
Costner.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner. All right, I got them
Harrison
mixed up.
Costner.
Harrison Costner. Han Solo as the bodyguard.
Which would have been great, actually.
No, that movie's just so absurd if you watched it recently. As far as like blockbusters go, it's like
No, I haven't.
Literally, there's the turning
Is it a
point.
blockbuster?
Wasn't it pretty big when it came out?
Our blocks being busted by this movie.
Perhaps.
Yeah, there's like one moment where he just looks at it, he's like, I hope you're dead. It's like the turning point. Like, it's this really weird relationship between the bodyguard and, I don't know,
That
my
seems
girlful friend likes it.
unhealthy.
Don't
It's
remember that
unhealthy.
scene.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
there we
everybody
go.
don't know it.
Pretty Woman is a weird movie if you really kind of like.
Are we going through our favorite
no,
weird
no, no,
movies?
No, no, I'm just.
What are your favorite weird movies now, Hart?
My favorite weird movies?
Yeah.
Oh, geez Louise. I can tell you my favorite movies. I
Go.
don't know. Weird.
We'll
Start
let
there.
you know if any of them are weird.
Let's
Muppet
stop.
Christmas Carol? Muppet Christmas Carol?
No, that's
Oh,
just
that's
classic.
great.
Classic
That's
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
Are you
Movie.
Awesome.
Muppet Treasure Island?
Muppet Christmas Carol tops one for Treasure
Yeah.
Island. Yeah, pretty
He
much.
throws Ninja Star puppets, though.
Yeah, it's pretty great. But Muppet Christmas
All
Carol.
right. Christmas Carol.
I will in the Muppet, and then this character doesn't get enough airtime, love. He gets a lot of love, but not enough airtime in these Muppet movies. But Pepe the Prawn.
Oh yeah, Pepe.
It's
Pepe's
the
great.
best. It's
Pepe's
straight up
great.
the best.
Pepe's great. Pepe's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, Gonzo and Rizzo, love them. But weird movies, huh? What's an obscure? I don't know. What's your favorite obscure movie?
Well, and it's
See, toughie guys,
It is.
toughie.
It is tough.
Well, yeah, it's just like it's your whole life. It's like, hey, pick one thing.
Pick one weird thing.
Go.
you know what the
You need
little
limitations.
the Little Nemo animated movie.
Finding Nemo.
No, not Finding Nemo. Like Little Nemo Adventures in like the Sleeping Nemo. Adaptation of the old.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Do you guys
Sounds
remember
really weird, though.
Do you guys remember Coneheads? Not
Yeah.
Coneheads. Well, I guess that's
Ah.
Coneheads. Not that though. The animated math short where there's the pointy head kids
What
and then the round heads. You know what I'm talking about? The point.
Donald
No.
Duck and
Really? You guys
Magic
didn't watch
Land?
that?
Oh.
That's a classic.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
Roger Rabbit.
Not one of my favorites at all. In fact, deeply traumatizing. That movie was fucked up.
The shoe.
I haven't
Shoe.
seen.
Yeah.
I haven't
But they
seen
dip the
these.
shoe to
dip.
kill the shoe.
That's where I
the dip.
learned about death. I'm pretty sure I saw that before
Me
like any
too.
family members died.
Wait,
Yeah.
explain this because I haven't seen this and I
haven't
just
seen
don't
it?
remember
Oh,
it. I don't remember it. I don't
The
remember it.
bad guy is getting rid of cartoons and like turning them into normal things or whatever. So the shoe, he takes like a cartoon shoe, which is like screaming out to save its like
Yeah.
not even. You know the worst part is it's not about like saving its body. It's literally just about saving its consciousness.
It's
and
like
then
a soul. It's deep.
it's fucking just shit.
heavy, yeah.
Anyway, so he dips it in the dip and reverts it to an average
Regular
bland,
shoe.
yada yada yada, and it was just so traumatic.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
screaming and his tongue is hanging out. It's like, and then you see it melt in the acid,
Yeah.
and then it comes out as like a normal
Whoa.
shoe.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy, man.
That sounds rad.
It's a dark movie.
Yeah, big
All
time.
Dogs Go to Heaven has a similar.
Darkness.
Yeah, right when they like drive him off the bridge, like they're like, we're gonna murder this dog, by
Dog.
driving him
I
off.
agree.
Yeah,
That was
it's intense.
dark. Not good for kids.
Yeah.
Babe 2 has an incredible
Oh, Babe 2
moment.
is just a
You see
masterpiece.
Babe 2?
No.
Babe 2 is this amazing. So it's like kind of have Babe as this sort of Jesus parable throughout the movie. And then there's one scene where it's like this, they got
Ironic.
this little,
Jesus, Jewish, pork.
That's what they're going for.
That's what they're
Nailed
going
it.
for, yeah. They have this like little scrappy disabled dog that has like the back half of this dog is a wheelchair pretty much, and he goes around by pawing around on his front 2 legs, and he's grabbed onto a rope attached to a fleeing car, and he's getting dragged through the streets with the wheels.
That's horrible.
Oh no, it's cool. It's like a cool like
he's
action
doing a
scene.
cool
The wheels,
thing.
the wheels.
Oh,
But it's
just
cool.
kidding.
He's got
Got it,
wheels.
got
He's
it,
not being
yeah.
dragged. The wheels.
Cool,
are
I like
spinning.
it.
Until he flies off
Until
to
he
his
flies
death.
off, and it's like he crashes into the thing, and all the animals run up to him, and they look over him, and it goes like and it's like fades to a verdant, beautiful green field. The camera pans up, and you see the dog. The first thing you see is the wheelchair now discarded and not used anymore, and you see the dog freed from his disability.
How?
This is heaven. This is dog heaven.
They got the dog
Jumping
heaven.
in a field and like yipping at butterflies and like being all right, yeah. So he's in dog heaven. He's died. He's in like this beautiful green field living out his doggy dreams. And then from out of nowhere, Babe like yells at him.
Yeah, and he comes back.
He comes back to
It's a
life.
weird movie.
That's the opposite of Jesus then.
Spoiler alert.
Away from heaven, yeah.
Babe was like,
That's
your
strange.
time here is not finished.
Exactly. I do know one movie I saw that was so ridiculous. I was like 13. Claire Danes was in it. Jude Law was in it. And it was called I Love You Not. And it was a romantic comedy about the Holocaust.
Oh, no way.
Hey,
Yeah.
did it work?
No. It was just bizarre. It was the first time I ever saw Claire Danes' chin be like, I can't even do it. I don't know what I'm doing. It looks like an apricot.
It's so
When she
big it has
cries?
a noise.
Apricot pit. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. Did I remember Home Fries? I don't know why I'm thinking of this.
What?
Tater tots?
No, Home Fries. That movie
Never
with
saw it.
okay, never mind. That's
I
it.
do. No, I
That's
do.
all I
do.
remember. It's just there's a
Written by Vince
bizarre-
Gilligan, by the way.
Really?
Yes, I do
There
know
you
that
go.
because he talks about it all the time.
Really?
Creator of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan wrote
Wrote.
Home Fries.
What does he say about it?
He doesn't say anything.
Masterpiece.
He's like,
I
I wrote Home Fries.
He's like, delicious much? I think so.
I consider it
his
a
first movie.
masterpiece. I consider it a masterpiece.
So what's the story behind the Facerocker logo?
Oh, it's actually a good question. So
I
we
love
were
this. Is
sitting-
turned
It's
into
just-
Hannah's podcast.
Sorry, guys. I like to take control.
Des, Matt, and
Yeah.
Freddie as guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were sitting around. We were trying. So Facerocker was the name that we gave ourselves back in the day, back before the lawyers came in. They're like, so you know that Facebook just applied for a trademark on the word face. And we're like, well, what does that mean for us? They're like, they could sue any website with the word face in it. And we're like, could they
But they
sue?
applied for a trademark.
No, and they got it. It was like
got
a
it.
big
Yeah.
historical
They-
decision.
They were like suing like companies that were like
The
just
Facebook of sex.
Well, they're just like homework. They were like homework exchanges between teachers, and they like sued them and like took
Because
it
they
away
had the
from
word-
them.
Well, and also they were trying to cut down on like porn sites were doing like the Facebook of blank, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Facecock.
Yeah, well,
Facecock.
whatever. Yeah, Facecock, yeah.
Exactly.
Tragically
Facecock.
cut down. Tragically.
The logo's probably pretty similar on that
Yeah,
site.
pretty much.
So they
Face-
couldn't.
Facecocker.
So our site was going to be facerocker.com.
Which I'm glad, by the way, that it's not. That's
Yeah.
a very 18-year-old like, yeah, man, we're gonna rock your face. You would be cool. Like if
Pretty
10 years
bad.
from now we were still owners of Facerocker, I don't know. It's probably a
Little
good call.
niche.
RocketJump's a little nicer. It's fun. It's clean. It's more
Freddie disagrees.
generic.
Well, I came up with both of them to be fair.
yeah,
but-
RocketJump's way better than
Pick one, Hannah.
Face-
You decide.
I like RocketJump more.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
yeah.
Facerocker sounds dirty to me.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
you're
That
uncomfortable being on this podcast, huh? You'd rather it's called the RocketJump podcast.
Facerocker.
Yeah, it's a weird.
What exactly is rocking my face?
well, that was from. Okay, and here's the thing. It's from. And everyone's like, "What's that from, dude? Like, is it like some?"
Saying it's from Bon Jovi
It's
doesn't
Bon
make it better.
Jovi. It's a Bon Jovi
And he broke his
song.
aviator?
You say that as if everyone should know.
And
They
it's also,
should.
I like it. What? It's
Should
cool.
they?
It's from Bon Jovi.
No, it's because it's not some 18-year-old thing. It's quite mature, really. He even talked about it. Well, anyway, so we're trying to come
Why
up.
did he have a British accent there?
I don't know. Anyway, the point is this: Facerocker. We need a logo, and we're trying to come up with like what that was. We went, posted on some like website.
It was like one of my friends from a movie forum.
Oh, that's
like
right,
a logo place, and
Any
they,
cool news?
Yeah, it was in cool news now. It was IGN, and it was IGN. It wasn't in cool news.
Anyway.
Excuse me. I'm not in a cooler, you know. But yeah, I don't know. They came up with that. Okay,
I like it.
Well, it's
they
not
did a
bad
good
at all.
job.
It
No, it's good. It
conveys-
evokes rocked face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
I would-
sunglasses got wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it.
There you go.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's the story of that. It's pretty interesting.
I love it. Yeah.
So you went on a road trip recently. This is what we want to talk about because we did a road trip.
Oh,
and-
shablam! Yeah,
Dude,
Rhett and
yeah.
Link also did a road trip.
We were first.
Oh.
What did you do and where did you go?
I went all around America, and it was 10 weeks from April to
10
June.
weeks?
10 weeks.
All right, that's intense.
It was 10 weeks and 20 cities in America, and it was part of my Hello Harto tour, where I went to all these cities, crowdfunded through Indiegogo. And basically, we went and we did charity work, and I got drunk and cooked in people's kitchens, and then we moved on to the next city. We shot 2 shows, so we would shoot My Drunk Kitchen, and then we would shoot Hello Harto, which was like the travel show about each city, and then I would host a 2 to 3 hour meetup at like a food bank, and we did that every 3 days for 10 weeks. I am physically aged by it.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Did you have like a whole caravan of people? This
No,
sounds
I
way
had-
more prepared than we were.
I had my producer Pearl who helped, and our driver Nick who helped.
Having a driver is smart.
Such
good.
a, oh yeah,
Very
that was
smart.
Pearl's call actually.
She's a smart person.
She was definitely the
She's
smart one.
smarter than 3 of us combined back
You
in the
need a
day.
driver, dude,
Yeah,
because
didn't
it's like
realize that.
yeah, big time. Need a driver. He also flies planes, which we found out
Whoa.
halfway through. And we're like,
That's pretty cool.
could we have taken a plane?
Could we have taken a plane? It's like, I have like
Instead of
3.
the RV,
It's like I have 3
How big
planes.
of an RV did you have?
23-foot tour, A model.
Model A.
Towing a
A.
car
That's a good
behind
one.
it or just the RV?
No, just the RV.
Oh, man.
Just living, breathing RVs and La Quintas.
You know, I realized the other day because I actually bought some of the scented garbage bags. And we
Okay.
use the same scented garbage bags, and I forever associate that weird floral thing
Oh,
with
that-
the RV smell and that whole road trip. Now it's like it's a very strong association, but the RV has a smell that you like don't even realize you're in it
just
until like
you.
after. Yeah,
Pain, fear.
So I
Yeah.
guess what we want to know is, do we want to know this?
What
did
did
your
your-
RV smell? What did it smell like?
Our,
Is where we were going with
yeah.
this.
What did our RV smell like? Well, we had a fridge in our RV. And then one day on the trip, there was this smell coming from the RV, and we couldn't figure out what it was. And the fridge had run out of propane because apparently propane
Yes, yeah,
kept
yeah.
it. Yeah, so that ran out. We didn't know because we weren't using the outlets. Honestly, we're just using it like a car that was big enough to carry all our stuff. And one day we opened the fridge, and the refrigerator door literally fell off.
No way.
As we opened it, shattering its contents on the ground.
No
Contents,
way.
which were, by the way, just aggregated basically fan stuff that people like pickles from their hometown and a box of cookies
Memorabilia,
and
really.
cheese and like all this stuff that I just went to the RV and put it in the fridge because arguably
fridge, yeah.
there were 4 of us and we
Yeah.
couldn't eat
Yeah.
the amount of stuff we were receiving as gifts. And it just shattered everywhere, and we spent probably a good 3 hours cleaning it up. Oh, so our RV smelled like
A little bit of everything.
Pickled cookies.
Yeah,
a
that's
melting pot of America.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you eat the fan food?
I appreciate the fan
Yeah.
food.
I don't know if I could ever eat it.
I appreciate the fan food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though with Matt, but Matt, you'd eat it. You
No,
just
I wouldn't.
forget.
I'm just absolutely terrified of. It's a weird thing. I can't even eat like leftovers. Like it's a
I
weird.
love leftovers.
And I should.
You can't
but-
Like
eat
your
left-
leftovers?
like my own leftovers.
What? Get out. What?
Hey.
Are you just ready? Is it
Hey,
like
what's up? I'm offended, man. Whoa.
is it like a stimulation thing? You're like, right, I'm ready for the new food.
No,
I ate that.
I like that. No, I don't know. It's like I think it's I'm just afraid of anything being rotten or gross or anything. Like if I don't know, I had a bad experience with like milk when I was a kid or something. I don't know what
You
it is.
smell
Anyway.
Yeah, bad milk. I don't know.
Smell
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's but
Cold
I
pizza.
have bad.
Like cold pizza, you won't do.
You know, I think it is a fear that when you go out for Chinese or something, you come home and you wonder like, did this turn into bad milk?
Well, what's weird is I'll go to like a D restaurant. Like I'll go to any place
I will
with
not
Freddie
do
or
that.
I'll see.
What are you implying about my restaurant
Hey,
choices? sir?
no, we go to the good Chinese places, and if it doesn't, if it has any English or looks like clean, it's probably not a very
Do you
good
speak
Chinese place.
another language?
A little bit, not too well.
And can you read it?
Not really.
Why
Chinese is a
are
hard
you going
read.
with Freddie? What advantage
They
does
serve
he?
him.
Yeah.
They serve me
Okay,
without
that's fair.
spitting in the
It is
food,
funny
yeah.
because I'll go, like we went to that one place and they come and they pretty much don't even look at me. And then Freddie though can't even really speak Chinese,
Not
so he
really.
kind of does what I would have done, but adds a few Chinese words. He's just like,
So I'm just basically
He's
like
just
a
like,
mentally,
"Shush
Yeah.
just like a mentally disabled Chinese
That's
guy.
what you-
And they're like, they feel pity for me.
yeah, they just walk off like shaking their head, but
You're like, oh, God.
it was worth it.
But we get
Is
served.
Freddie your given name?
Frederick.
Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick.
It's so Germanic.
That's
right?
a great name. Frederick
know what it's from?
Wong.
You know what it's from? Is my mom really like? I don't know if it exists anymore.
Frederick
No, it doesn't.
Mercury.
That was it.
No, that would have been so much better. No,
Right.
it was a department store.
Oh, Fredericks of Hollywood.
No,
That's
even
amazing.
better.
That's amazing. My
still
mom
would've been
loved Fredericks of
You
Hollywood.
were named after the place where you were conceived,
Yeah.
Fredericks of Hollywood, adding to the mythos of Freddie Wong.
It was Frederick and Nelson, which was an old. It's no longer.
Why
I
aren't you
think
named
it's
Nelson?
Right?
Why isn't Jimmy named Nelson?
Why am I not JC Penny? Why am I not Macy? I could be in many other things. Thankfully, my mom, in her limited grasp of English, picked a name that was at least mildly.
Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick.
Yeah, it's a powerful name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you ruined it by calling yourself Freddie.
It ruined
Which
it.
is less powerful.
Well, you know what's actually the thing is too is like throughout high school, everybody it was Fred. And
Really?
Yeah, nobody, and everyone here.
And then you went on YouTube and you were like, well, Fred's taken.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would have been amazing.
And then
Well,
you
no,
went
but-
for your
but
middle
Matt-
name, Annoying Orange. And
Yeah,
that was
that's
taken.
gone. Just gone.
Aye.
EMT. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
gone.
didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Wait, you have a middle name that's a weird one, right?
No, I have a middle name that's a beautiful one. It's Maud.
But without the E.
Without the E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Maud.
so not MOD like the mod.
Maybe.
Is it?
It could be sick.
You don't know.
Could be a sickening, nasty name. That's an interesting
I
one.
like that name,
Because I've
Maud.
never seen
Yeah.
Mod without the E before.
No.
I know. I don't know. It's just how it is. Maud. But I don't
From anything?
know. My great grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that her first name?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Maud Long.
Mod Long. That's great.
That's tough.
Really rolls off the tongue, right?
Mod Long. What is that?
Her name.
Nice. Very nice.
Zingers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just flying.
It sounds like your road trip was way more organized.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
now that
yeah,
you're-
it was
if the worst
so-
thing that happened was a refrigerator,
It was so organized. I dare say I wouldn't call it a road trip at all.
did you do hotels also?
I would call it a tour, and a travel show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
we stayed pretty much exclusively in hotels, but like not hotels, like Motel 8s.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh my God, here's my one crowdfunding regret. And kids, if you're starting your own crowdfunding campaign, listen up. Why did we do season 1 and 2 in the same campaign? Why? Why? Like there was no reason. We just kept expanding. It was like we had expanded so far. We were like, well, if we go to 200,000, we'll throw in Europe.
Oh, it was a stretch goal, and
Oh, no.
Why would we do that? Europe is incredibly expensive.
so now you have to do season 2.
I am. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
Australia in 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah,
How
Australia
many
and New
weeks?
Zealand. I'll be in Australia for about 2 weeks, and then New Zealand for like 4 days.
That's awesome though.
Yeah.
I
It's
love New
relative
Zealand.
size, relative time, you know?
Yeah, relative. I'm just gonna go to Auckland and be like, Auckland. And leave.
So you have it all planned ahead of time.
I do. Oh,
Which is
clearly,
good.
just really well produced.
We just drove
We stayed.
and waited for emails.
We stayed.
That's literally what we
Waited
did.
for
Yeah, we're
emails.
like, hey, we're like somewhere. We're driving across Montana. Any emails from people in Montana?
and they're like,
We
don't
could-
do meth.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And I was like, go to Bozeman. Well, no.
We
don't
met
forget-
one guy. Like literally
One
got to the
guy
point where
in Bozeman.
we pulled over to meet one guy because that's all we had for 400 miles was one guy.
Well, now hold on. To be fair,
Uh-huh.
we stayed exclusively though in Walmart parking lots and rest areas.
But again, that's because we weren't prepared. Like she had
You
a very
slept in your
professional.
RV?
yeah, that's what it's for. That's why
Freddie,
the beds are there.
There's
Yeah.
2 beds. There's like the bed in the back Brand had, then I had the bed on top, and then they have like that seat that turns into a bed. But it was like literally like 5'8".
How did you guys not kill each other?
Oh, it was.
Oh, we got
terrible.
some
Yeah.
hilarious
The
stories where we
work-
almost
Did you do all
did.
behind the scenes? I'm sure you had somebody filming yourself. We didn't do that.
What
which
we
was-
should have done.
Oh no,
stupid.
we filmed it.
Yeah, we should have
Yeah.
filmed.
We should have
because had-
hired a person who was just to be a documentary filmmaker and
Yeah.
just sit there, don't talk to us, and just roll the entire time
Wow.
because we had such incredible, ridiculous.
And we accidentally went we went up the Colorado Pass in the RV trailing my car. We were going like 5 miles per hour.
beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was also
the
terrifying.
engine sound like, like for 2 hours.
And we were like,
straight.
okay, we can't do that again. Oh, here, look, Google Maps. There's this road we can go on.
Perfect. We'll go down this
We
road.
start
No.
going, and it's like, oh, it's a dirt road. Shit, we can't do this. And then we look it up.
I
It's
pull
little
up
Wikipedia.
It's guess what, guys? We are on the longest dirt road in America.
No way. That's amazing, though.
Yeah, but we didn't film any of it. So
Did you go all the way down?
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't turn around.
That's a gift, though, because you wouldn't have gone otherwise.
Well, I remember that. We actually had our biggest out and out fight at that moment because
Yeah.
we were sitting there.
I was too close to the
And
right of the
Matt
road.
was driving, and like Matt either was just blissfully oblivious or played too many video games because he was like, because this is like a dirt road. We're trailing a car, and it's just soft edges. It just cuts off, and there's like
Oh,
snow and ice, and we're like,
Oh,
Matt,
no.
you're close to the edge. You're close to the right edge. You're just closer to the middle of the road. And Matt was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
See how calm I was? I was calm and control driving the car.
So then what happened?
No, it's fine, guys.
We finally stopped and we're like, you were too close. He's like, no, I wasn't. And we just stood in the middle of this snowy field in Colorado.
just screaming.
Had at it. We're like, just pull over a little bit more.
And they were like, let's just be over this mountaintop. Yeah. We were like, why are we screaming at each other? Let's keep driving.
Yeah, then we made a little snowman, and then we kept driving. Yeah.
There you go. I think that's actually a beautiful story.
No, it was a crazy trip.
You guys should write a song, "The Long and Winding Road."
Is that a real song?
Well, we got lost so many times.
Is it? No.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
It's a really real song.
It's like super real.
So
Super real.
Even it's so real, Matt. It's of the band, the one band you know anything about.
Is it The Who?
No, the one band you know
Apparently
anything
not.
about.
Zeppelin?
Apparently
What?
not.
You don't know
What band do
anything
you think I
about
know everything
Zeppelin?
about? What is it?
You can't, am I you?
I don't even
You've
know
always
the band that I know something about.
The
That's how far-
Beatles, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently he doesn't care.
Apparently not.
Not cool enough for Matt. The
I
Beatles.
only have so much. Yeah, I can't handle that many words and names. Only so much.
Yeah, Matt has this weird
Two?
theory. Yeah,
so much too.
Matt has this weird theory that there's so much going on upstairs in his head that he can't like waste his powerful brain space on like things like lyrics
I'm
or
into
song
that.
names.
Yeah, I have it all on the Wikipedia.
This has become like pick on Matt now.
I know.
I don't know how this
Hey,
happened.
hey, you know.
I kicked it off.
It's because we started talking about that road, and Freddie
I did
kind of
long
like
and
went
winding
there, triggered him, and he was like, "No."
Oh, man.
Hey guys, how's it going? Jimmy Wong, aka Ted from VGHS here, telling you to check out shop.rocketjump.com. We've got brand new merchandise like iPhone cases and iPad decals to shirts, Blu-rays, and posters, including brand new Season 2 designs from our friends at Danger Brain. There's also the incredibly popular VGHS hoodie, and some of our older shirts are on sale for a great price. So make sure you check it out right after this podcast at shop.rocketjump.com. Thanks so much, guys.
So Hannah, what other treasures did America hold?
A lot
Yeah?
of treasures. Yeah, America's a big, weird place.
Yes.
What was your favorite city?
Oh God, I have no idea. All my favorite cities, went to like Austin and like San Francisco
awesome.
and Chicago and New York and Boston and Toronto, which is not in America. But Minneapolis was a lot cooler than I thought.
It is.
The Twin
Did you go to the
Cities, yeah.
mall?
We did. We went to the
one
Mall of
thing you have to
America
say.
with the
You went to the
roller
mall.
coaster inside.
The
Yeah.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
And the 3 orange Juliuses.
Bizarre.
That sounds great.
Bizarre. Yeah.
Did you go to the one cheese tasting shop in the mall?
No.
There's just one store that just does cheese tasting.
Do you like cheese?
I mean, yeah, but think about this.
As much as an average guy.
Hey, what? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it's the of every store in that mall, it's like the one place giving out free samples.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
so it's just like a
Jeez.
mob of
They know
people
their
there.
market. Midwest, bam, blammo.
Jeez.
And also
Shalom.
Japanese tourists that stay in
Minneapolis?
the well, no, they fly in, they stay in the mall, like they have the hotels by the mall.
Oh my God.
The
Why are you saying
Asians
mall like that?
Well, no, because here's the thing.
Stop
Because
it.
Levi's jeans
Uh-huh.
are huge in China and Asia, like authentic American-made
Yeah.
Levi's jeans.
And Nikes.
You can straight up fund a trip. Oh, you're going to Australia. Oh, shit. Okay. I heard this the other day.
They have kangaroos there.
The people, like, in Australia,
Don't
for
wear
some
dungarees.
reason- aren't all Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
The market for vintage, like, Gibson guitars
Okay.
is huge. And the markup is gigantic.
I'm
So
right there
A friend of
with
mine
you.
worked at Guitar Center.
Pack my bag full of vintage Gibson guitars.
But here's what I'm saying, though. Here's what I'm saying. Just hold on. Just hold on here, guys. I had a friend of mine who worked at Guitar Center, and he said, I worked in the, like, the vintage
What was your friend's
section.
name at Guitar Center?
Huh?
What was your friend's name at Guitar Center?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
because, yeah.
He's still there.
Still there. Okay, sorry.
This is it.
Can we cut that part?
This is insider trading, guys.
Well, no, but he said he was sitting in the vintage section, and occasionally people come by, but the far and away majority of people, Australians, would come in and they'd just be like, that one, and they just pick it without even looking at them.
Wow.
And finally, he's like, "What do you like? What's the deal?" It's like the guy's like, "Yeah, they have a music shop back in Australia, and they sell them. So like they'll buy one for like $5,000, and they'll sell it for $15,000. And they're like, yeah, I just fund my whole trip.
Your whole trip, go.
Have they not heard of eBay?
Wow.
You better not be
Let's
lying,
just-
because what happens if Hannah just buys like $30,000 in guitars?
Well,
gets
don't
there?
get 30. Don't get a bunch of guitars.
Don't worry, I am super unmotivated to do this.
Okay, good.
But now I know.
My mom used to fund her trips to China by like buying a bunch of like fake designer purses and then eBaying them back here.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's
International commerce, man. That's how it was done.
Vintage Gibson guitars might be a little harder to pull off.
Have you been abroad before?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I lived in Japan. I've been to England, Morocco, France. I've never been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. Yeah, I've never been to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like the
Same.
closest one from where you're sitting right
I just
now.
never been.
That sounds dangerous.
Well, now.
Now.
Mexico went through this weird thing a couple of years ago where they're
Gibson
like,
guitars?
oh yeah, that's where
Gibson
you
guitars.
well, they
time.
make a lot of guitars down in Mexico. But they went through that weird thing where it was like, all of a sudden it was like, it went from, hey, spring break down in Cancun to like, your body will be filled with drugs and your corpse will be smuggled back. Like, it just like flipped. And then everyone kind of kept with that.
It's this weird thing called a terrible drug war.
Just shocking. Weird, right?
Mexico has been like the worst lately. Yeah, no, I just never been to Mexico. But yeah, I went to Japan, lived there. I lived in the countryside. That was really cool.
Why were you living there? Was it for a job or?
No, for school, just study abroad.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, part of like getting your like language requirement. You could apply for this program. Yada yada yada. Go, and it was crazy because I've never lived in the countryside of anywhere. You know, I've been a pretty urban kid my whole life. So to live in the countryside, in and of itself, was culture shock. But then also in Japan.
So what was the experience? Or what did you like?
I mean, it was like I like to go to movies a lot. There was no movie theater. I mean, they had.
I already hate it.
Yeah, they had like 3 grocery stores, the university, the elementary school, and the high school. So in the beginning of the trip, I was definitely writing a lot of sad poetry, and that also I had just gotten dumped right before I left. I was so upset. And then by the end of the trip, though, it was like, guys, the elementary school's throwing the pageant. What are we gonna do this weekend? But legitimately, like those were like the big events, and like it was really different from any other way I've ever lived. And I have to say that if you've ever lived abroad, coming home or coming back is harder. Like there's culture shock, but reverse culture shock,
Yes, for sure.
is weird.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what are I?
Well, then there's all these just like weird things. Like I remember I was in India for a month, and when I came back, the first thing was like I just turned on the faucet and just looked at it and be like, I can drink that.
I think John, our DP for VHS, had the same thing. He was in, forget what country, but when he came back, he said
Botswana, I think.
Yeah, he went to the airport. He just went to wash his hands. He turned on the water and he started crying.
Oh my god!
He just couldn't believe.
I mean,
there was water.
Yeah, it's wild. You know, fresh water is a big deal.
It's probably okay in Japan though. You probably have water.
The water's fine. But in Morocco, you couldn't drink the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morocco was wild. That was unlike anywhere I've ever been.
Was that for school also, or
no?
or
Just I like to travel. You know, yeah, it was crazy though because it was like, I mean, it was like watching Aladdin. Like, I mean, it's
Singing.
not Arabia.
Yeah.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
But I mean, like in the level of like of how different it was to life, you know, for you, and also like being in like a Muslim nation or a nation of Islam. You know, it was just I don't know. Like, it was fascinating. It was so different.
How long were you there?
Well, we were only there for 10 days. Yeah, and it was a group of like 6 of us. And thank God, you know, because we couldn't really walk alone places. It was crazy, yeah.
It must be different. It's traveling is like much more when it's like a guy's like, yeah, I could just, you know, backpack around. It's like as a girl, it's a little bit
completely different. You're like, we have a website called willigetrapedthere.com. And it's just a website that says yes. And no, but honestly, it was a real concern because it was like, you know, the girls could not travel by themselves.
Well, especially in the country. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was wild. Also, a country where you could legally like be arrested and or killed for being gay, like legally.
Yeah, it's on the books.
Really?
Yeah.
Straight up.
How
on
did
the
that
books.
work?
I kept my hands to myself.
Fair enough.
I had a teacher who was in a similar thing, and he was like on the second floor balcony of a cafe, and he had just had his like legs crossed a little bit, and the person like downstairs ran up to them, and he was like, "You're showing the bottom of your feet to people."
Whoa.
And he was like, "Oh, what? Oh, geez, sorry." Because
that's incredibly rude.
Yeah, it's incredibly rude. It's like the worst because I think it's
feet are disgusting.
Well, it's the closer to God side. I think the feet's the lowest part. Head's the high. Yeah, and it's but he didn't even realize it. It was like just you're casually offending everybody. That's what you do. As an American, you just walk around and you don't even know it.
Humans, man.
That's scary though, because they can just lock you up.
But it's legal. That's the thing. America could do nothing to save you. You are there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're there.
Wild, right?
He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have
Showing the bottom of my feet.
Yeah.
Just kept the bottom of my feet to myself. yeah. It was
Matt,
crazy.
you'd be screwed.
Yeah.
I would be. I'm barefoot now.
You are?
Yeah. I'm.
He is.
What?
Wouldn't you know it?
Is this a real podcast? What's going on here?
What are you trying to say?
I'm gonna get a camera under there.
Yeah. What's your relationship
That'd be
like
a
with
weird
God?
fourth camera, just like foot cam.
Matt's
just occasionally.
Have you guys
just
ever
like-
seen Wiki Feet?
No.
I've heard about.
That sounds weird.
That sounds weird.
I've heard
Yeah.
about. Is that the one where everyone like submits the photos of feet of people?
Yeah.
Are you on there?
Me and Grace. There's people who just find pictures of feet. And
Olga
put-
was telling me she was on there.
Yeah,
And she's like, this
Olga.
is weird.
Yeah.
So there's
You
some
got it,
videos
you
that just
guys.
find your feet on videos.
I was talking to John Green about this the other day, and we were just writing emails back and forth, and he was like, "Yeah, FYI, sorry about men."
Yes,
He's
that's,
like,
we all
they're
apologize.
just so much.
Disgusting
Yeah.
breed.
Oh my God.
Wiki
Just-
feet.
Yeah, Wiki Feet. Gross, right?
This is
Well,
weird.
now I gotta. I'm gonna.
You gotta
All
check
right.
it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
no way I can't check it out. That's the other. That,
my
that,
iPad.
that's why we apologize.
Technology.
As guys would be like, that's weird, that's gross. So now I gotta go
Have you
check it
seen
out
it?
Can
though.
we see it? Can we see
Like,
this right
but
now?
what about
I'll
Wiki
pull it
Feet?
up.
Yeah, it's like
Continue
we-
to talk.
yeah,
Oh, I was
yeah,
playing my
exactly.
Walking Dead game. Let me close that out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the guy thing. I was like, oh man, that's just disgusting. Can we see it though?
Yeah, seriously.
You know,
Do you wanna, like, look at it?
What is it though? It's just all feet of everybody.
Is the Walking Dead game just like Temple Run, but instead of like
That'd be
points,
great.
zombies?
slower.
Oh,
They're making a
geez.
Temple Run movie.
They
no
are?
way.
Yeah.
So
What?
they're taking the
Yeah,
one
a Temple
scene,
Run movie from Indiana Jones.
What?
or the one scene
Yeah.
from like the Brendan
They just
Fraser
announced
mummy
a Temple Run
movies.
movie.
How could they?
He runs.
If he
Oh my
stops
God.
running at any point in that movie,
I
I'm
was
gonna be
saying you could
pissed.
maybe see if you did like an Indiana Jones
Oh, I
mix
bet
with
they're
Crank.
gonna hire like a parkour kid actor or like
That'd
parkour
be
guy.
good. I
Act.
could
I
see
love
that.
parkour. I love that stuff.
Big parkour
90
fan?
minutes of it, you'll get it.
I love it.
the whole
Done.
movie.
I'll take it. Give me
There you
Temple
go.
Run 3D. Parkour in you.
I hope they make a movie based off of a game based off of that movie, and then
Temple Run.
Temple Run,
Ran.
the movie, based
Temple
the game
Run.
based on the
Temple
movie,
Run,
based on the
the
game. Yeah.
official
And then a
movie
novel.
game.
Move on with
A
me. Join my
novella,
Wi-Fi
excuse me,
network.
a little tiny little novella. Are they gonna ever do like an Angry Birds movie? They did
Yeah.
a TV show, right?
They're doing a whole. They like bought a whole animation like
wow.
studio.
What?
Rovio. Yeah.
That's gonna ruin the mystery behind it.
That's true.
Yeah, we
Do
don't need the
really
mythology.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe my character voice for like the yellow bird and the red bird are totally different from how they're gonna cast
I have
them.
to see these feet.
That's just Alice Podcast.
There's a switch
The
devices
iPad
now.
failed. I'm going straight to
Drake-
the phone.
Yep.
Wiki Feet is a collaborative site for sharing, rating, and discussing celebrity feet pictures.
Do they discuss?
Yeah, they're discussing.
So have you
it.
checked your page?
No.
No.
So should I go
Talk
to
about my feet.
See what they
Slash
say.
don't.
Can we?
Hannah?
You could talk about my feet because I'm giving you express permission to.
Well, see if Freddy's on there.
I'm
No,
searching you. There you are. 25 pics.
There's 25 pictures.
They're like not on
It's
my
really,
feet.
it's really 12 and a half.
Guys,
We got
I'm
two
gonna
feet.
go troll Wiki Feet and post pictures of like
Other
Sasquatch
people's
feet,
Their feet.
Just disgusting.
or
Well,
just
here's
my
the thing.
hands.
Oh, they'd just be like, "What is this?
I'm
What
in.
are these?" Yeah. No.
What
All
up?
right, here we go.
Okay.
What's the discussion? What's the hot
Yeah.
topics?
What? Yeah.
Well, this is these are the feet pics.
It's just your feet in sandals.
Oh yeah,
Sandal feet.
sandal feet.
Sandal feet.
Them's my feet. You know,
So
I
is that
posted,
from a video?
I posted that picture on Instagram, and people were like, "Those aren't your
Hannah-
feet. Those feet look old." And
sandal feet.
Oh,
I
dang.
was like, "Yeah, these is." Sandal
That's-
feet.
This is literally the most offensive site
This is
in
weird and
Islamic
gross.
countries.
Yeah. Oh.
You ever think about this? This
The
is
what?
like straight up the first site they
Oh,
ban
man.
in Islamic countries.
Yeah.
There are pictures of you just smiling on a bed with a
Wait,
Sudoku.
should I be
Sudoku
insulted?
Puzzle book. No,
Because like this is not my foot.
I thought it was.
That's like a,
Where are the feet? Damn it!
Wait, guys, is this foot rocker?
we would get a much more interesting and diverse
One
audience.
picture
if
was
we-
removed from this gallery. I want to know what was going on there.
I know. You and I both.
What happened?
removed wasn't feet.
Was
Oh,
not.
I'll just click the more info tab.
Can we get some of the comments for WikiFeed?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
hear
let's
what
see
I
here.
want to hear what the den.
Surprisingly sexy feet. I don't. Well,
Why?
I don't think I should read the rest of this. Actually,
Are you self-censoring?
I'm gonna put Freddy's feet
Are you
on there.
self-censoring?
Oh gosh.
I'm putting Freddy's.
I've actually never looked, and I still don't care.
Ew.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
no.
very. The
See, these
internet is
people
a.
are rude. This is internet. You don't want to read these comments.
No, see the thing about the internet
Yeah.
is
You
that
probably know a little something about it.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that think about it this way: when people write negative things, they're just negative people. They're just being negative. I mean, that's their thing. There are people that walk away and are like, "Oh, I fucking hated this," and you're like, "Okay, sweet, I got a great life."
Yeah, it's
Nailed it.
Yeah, you're right.
it's a bizarre like psychology to spend your time writing negative comments. Like it's such a
Yeah, but I love my audience and my community so much that when they write something that I agree with, like, I don't know, guys, is Hannah even trying anymore? I'm like, dagger.
well, yes.
Oh my
You
god.
feel every one of them
Oh,
though.
all the ones that are like, I mean, I love what Hannah does,
It's through the
but
butt.
and then you're
just
like,
oh no.
those are the ones that like make me like, God, what am I doing?
Do you remember any positive comments or only the negative ones?
Oh yeah, no, there's just, I have a
I-
general positive feeling about
Yeah.
What you
It's generally
do.
sort of floating
making
about.
videos
But
in general. Yeah, no, I remember them and they're really sweet and they're really great. I don't know. I feel very fortunate because I have a really like cool audience that every time I meet them, I'm like,
Not-
yeah, you're smart and interesting and funny and cool. I don't know. I
not
like
so
them.
cool that you'd eat their food though. But
I just, Freddie, if you handed me cookies you baked, I'd be like, thanks, Fred.
and you'd put them away.
They'd go to the RV refrigerator.
Yeah, I mean,
You
rest
just
in
never
peace.
know. You
is-
just never know. You can't eat people's food, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? I mean, that's why you don't eat it.
I also have trouble accepting gifts, just in general.
In general.
Really?
Yeah, somebody's like, I thought of you, and I got you this. I'm like, why?
Are you immediately suspicious?
Yeah.
Like it's your birthday, is it?
November 2nd was my birthday, FYI.
Oh, happy late birthday.
Thanks
Happy
for not getting me
birthday.
presents, guys.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
we
we
should
heard
have.
that you hate presents.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
genuinely, thank you.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, no. I really
Nailed it.
appreciate
Your
Yeah, I
present
really
was
appreciate it.
nothing as usual.
Yes.
Did you
We'll
have
get
a
the same
party?
thing next year, too.
Nah.
No parties.
No, I actually didn't even celebrate. But I mean, I had a great birthday. I was in New York for that thing.
Oh, that's
The
right.
UT Music Awards, yeah.
How was
Saturday.
That
that?
was fun.
Yeah.
Nee.
How
Yeah.
was it from the ground floor? Because I watched it on the internet. It was a thing.
It
I
was,
thought that the live music videos were well done. I thought that it was confused in its messaging as to its purpose. But I thought
No,
the
that's
live
fair.
music
That's
videos
fair.
were well done.
I ran into an old friend who was a producer and I'd worked with in other stuff, and he basically was like, "Yeah, a lot of people are here just because of Spike Jonze." Just
We're all
because
here
it's
for
like,
Spike.
yeah, because they're like, "Oh, Spike, okay, all right, I'll do it."
To be fair,
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably what usually happens when you have a famous person do anything.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
did you hear they're mostly here for Steven Spielberg? It's weird. There's a
it's
Steven Spielberg
weird.
movie, and
That's
they're mostly here for that.
Not for the
Thought
fact
they're just
that.
going to do it for low pay and for the,
Oh no, it
cafeteria
wasn't.
food.
Oh, it was not low paid.
Yeah.
It was well furnished.
Well,
so to
YouTube's
speak.
got that money.
They do. They got that.
Google's a
Google
pretty
money.
big company.
It's
It was
pretty
a little
big.
rough around the edges, but it looked like it was a blast. Did you guys have a good time there?
I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I thought the live music videos looked great. I thought that was I thought that was well pulled off. You know?
There you go.
Yeah.
You heard it first
There you
here.
have it.
Yeah.
I will say though, I was walking around and there was one guy who had the cushiest job, and he was just a guy like he was sitting in front of his camera, which is on a tripod. I was only pointed in one direction, and it was clear that like all he had to do was just kind of like get it in that general direction. And the entire time that they were rehearsing, all he was doing was just sitting there, just reading the paper. I was
Really?
like, that's a rad gig. This dude, like
Nice.
the one camera operator who has the easiest camera to deal with. I
Yeah,
was like,
seriously. Especially at that thing where the camera operation is like, I mean, they should have like been like, and now a round of applause to all of our camera operators.
Right, yeah,
For not
exactly.
like hitting anybody in the back of the head. They did those like sweeping shots.
Oh, they have
you know?
like a spider like cameras on the
Cranes,
It's just
yeah, they're
jibs
technos,
everywhere.
technos.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And it's all, and I always think like the funniest thing in the world to me is when a camera operator like falls, like even though it's horrible and it's so
terrible,
bad.
Freddie.
But no, because they're trying so hard to like they're so
This
focused
guy
on
is so
something.
rude.
You said it's the funniest thing in the
It
world.
is
the funniest thing in the
there was
world
one,
when a man
there was
falls.
There was one at the Obama inauguration that nobody picked up on, but I was like watching the TV and I was like, stop right there. And there was this like guy like just running to catch up to something, and it was just like gone, just disappeared like, from the frame. And I was like, wow, it's just what
bad.
happened there?
Well, you know what was like brutal? I imagine, like, I watch a lot of football. Man.
oh, yeah.
Whew.
Professional, college, a little bit
professional.
above professional.
Yeah,
Who's your team?
the Niners.
Niners?
But this year, I'm really big on the Broncos.
Oh,
I'm from San Francisco. Loved Niners my whole life. Totally love them. Obviously, last year was super fun. You know, rookie year for Kaepernick. La 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 la. This year, obviously, support Niners. They're great. I'm totally obsessed with the Broncos this
it's
year.
that Peyton Manning.
Fucking Peyton Manning.
That guy is a superhero.
He is, and he's such a gentle saint too. Like when they lost that game with the Colts, that was intense.
I used to watch Colts football, and my family hated it because everyone else is a Bears fan. But I was always a Peyton Manning fan. That guy is a hero. And when the Colts beat them,
Brutal.
I was so upset.
I know.
I was devastated.
Yeah.
I will never
I'm feeling
support Indianapolis football ever again.
Because like they
disrespected him.
broke like decibel records. The crowds did.
Yeah.
I mean, they really. But then here's the thing, right? Peyton Manning gave like 14 years of his life or something like that to the Colts, and then like.
Then they just disrespected
Wait,
him.
are they supposed to lose on purpose to him?
No, but they
No.
just disrespected him.
How do they disrespect him?
It's about respect.
No,
man.
I mean it was already going to be a tough game.
How'd they
It's going to
disrespect
be a
him,
tough
though?
game.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
Broncos
it
are my
was
team
bad.
this year. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And
Are
they're
they
playing.
great?
They're playing the Chiefs.
They're so
on
much
Sunday.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a great game.
I know.
Do you play fantasy football?
No.
We do in this office. Well, I don't know if we do.
I
We
technically do.
We tried to. We started our
About
first
three
office
people.
league.
About 3 people.
I
Yeah.
checked for the
Fantasy
first time
football.
about 4 days ago to see how I was doing. I'm like 2
How
and
are you
8.
doing?
You check. I stopped checking.
I'm like 2 and 8.
After I lost 7 straight games.
I did better than you. I never did anything.
I'm terrible. I just
Yeah,
had a bad
no.
draft.
People
and-
get really obsessed with it. I'm just not. I'm good. I'm good. Just like to watch the games. Makes me
Yeah,
happy.
it's too much effort.
Yeah.
Just watch at home with friends. You go out. you do
Although
the
I
bar
will
thing.
say, and I know that we're probably, we're approaching time, but if you guys have never seen Gaelic football or Irish football, you have to watch it.
What's
It is
different?
soccer plus basketball plus rugby.
Is
plus
that like it's
football.
like a slightly odd shaped ball? Or
No,
it's
no,
completely
it's just
round?
it's like a basketball sized basketball, soccer ball.
Basketball size
It is a
basketball. That's
basketball.
good.
Basketball sized basketball. No, it's a basketball sized ball / soccer ball, whatever. Irish football is the most majestic thing I've ever seen. There's dribbling, there's kicking, there's passing, there's tackling, there's a field goal, there's a goal. It's crazy. It's every sport.
Really?
Sounds awesome.
It's awesome. I watched the Gaelic Super Bowl when I was in Ireland like a couple months ago.
I'll have to check it out.
All right.
That was amazing.
I'm going.
Every sport rolled into one.
Yeah.
That's
I loved
pretty
it.
awesome.
Why isn't that a thing?
In
It is.
America?
Yeah.
There are a lot of
They-
things
they-
that
well,
are
It
things.
is a thing. A bigger thing.
Healthcare, equal rights.
Hey. Do people-
America's slow to a lot of things.
Yeah. Let's concentrate on sports.
What a downer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but check it out.
You got a little
Nice plug.
spokesperson for the association there
How
underneath.
much
Yeah.
did you get for
They
that?
just send you free
That's a
shirts.
big deal. They're like,
Nothing.
did you hear Hannah Hart just talked about us? That's
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
That's what Ireland's saying to itself right now.
Yeah,
Can you tell?
Yes.
you can hear it.
They need some help. They need
if you're
some
Irish,
help.
do you hear everything Irish people say?
I do. There are very few of them. We run in very tight circles.
It's like the Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a meeting. There are minutes.
Do you think that the people that run the Borg are called the Borg chairman of the Borg?
Boom. 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 Very
They
nice.
should be.
Oh, slam dunk! Oh my god.
That was good.
More sports. Oh, wow. Well, guys,
And on that one,
Hannah's tuckered.
it's been great.
Well,
That's
what
fun.
else do you want to plug before you
Yeah,
get out of
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Give us the deets.
Okay. 2014 is looking to be a very interesting year for me, Hannah Hart, a.k.a. Harto.
Calling it Year of the Hardo.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yep.
The Chinese zodiac is changing. Everything.
Changing it around
Just
entirely.
to be-
It's just a booze bottle.
That's a big deal.
And
It
your,
is, it
and
is.
your feet is what the picture is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, we're coming out with a movie. Me, Grace, Hellbig, and Mamrie Hart, no relation, coming out with a movie called Camp Dakota. Should be out this January.
Ooh.
I'm very excited about that.
Awesome.
And then later on, I'll be doing Hello Harto Season 2 in Europe and the UK. And then I'm looking to do a book. I'm doing a book. My book is going to be published in the summer.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very cool.
Congratulations.
Cookbook, right?
Yeah, cookbook. Mm-hmm.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
A comedy narrative cookbook / advice book / it's like self-help plus cookbook plus Dave Sedaris is what I'm going for.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So
That sounds cool.
look for that in bookstores in
Are you
America.
gonna do an audiobook version of it?
Yeah.
That must be the
There you go.
coolest thing ever. To just
Yeah.
like roll up and be like, guys, today I'm recording my audiobook.
Yeah, / torture. It's like
Is it that bad?
I have a hard time reading second drafts, let alone like in this recipe. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. My audiobook might just be all improv.
just you fixing.
Or you get Patrick
I just keep
Stewart
turning.
or
I
someone-
loudly turn pages.
Get someone with a great voice.
I think Patrick Stewart's my real dad.
It'd be great to have him narrate your cookbook.
God,
That'd
wouldn't it be
amazing.
great to just be near him for even a second?
I ran into him when he was super drunk at a steakhouse once, and it was magnificent.
I think
Allegedly.
he's my real dad.
They wrote that. There you go.
All right. Good
Yeah.
deal.
Awesome.
All right.
Where do we follow you? Where do we get
For
all the
those of you
updates?
who'd like to get more Hannah, you can go to youtube.com/Harto, or you can go to twitter.com/Harto and follow me on the internet. And
His website?
We'll hang
Website?
out.
Your website?
My website's being remodeled, so I'm not plugging it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just
Right.
wondering if you had the trifecta of Hardo across all the
I do. They
usernames.
should go there. They'll just get redirected to YouTube.
All right.
My website is wikifeet.com. I run Wikifeet. That's why I talk about it. Like, as if I'm creeped out. I do run it. I'm joking.
Explains so much. Well, thank you so much
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Hannah.
stopping
guys.
by our humble little podcast studio.
I love the Rocket Jump podcast.
Really?
Oh, thank
Wait,
you.
but it's not called
I
that,
gotcha.
though. It's not
Oh,
called
shit.
that.
I caught it. I got it.
Yeah, well, it was good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Was.
All right.
Was.
Maybe we'll have you back for the Rocket Jump podcast, and you can plug your movie. this
Doubt
summer.
it.
We'll slowly fade out.
Yeah.
All right.
We end these.
All right.
Wait, no, we should all do our indie band fade out like
Oh,
music.
fade it out.
Thanks for checking out the Facerocker podcast, everyone.